Grand rising, everyone. Thank you for jumping on. This is the Blank Spot. We are a sublimation, blanks, and t-shirt transfer supply warehouse located just outside of Columbia, South Carolina. And I know it's been a while since we've been on. I got to do better. However, we've been a little busy. So thank God we've been busy. For those of you who follow us on a continuous basis, who are still liking our videos, for those of you who are still um, supporting us by commenting on our videos. For those of you who are still uh, supporting us by sharing our videos, we appreciate it. For those of you who are just kind of lurking in the background, keep on lurking because we're still working. So once again, guys, this is the Blank Spot. We are a t-shirt transfer and sublimation blank supply company. We're located just outside of Columbia, South Carolina. Drop your city and your state. Like the video, share the video on whichever platform you're viewing us from. Make sure you share this with one of your crafting buddies, your crafting friends, even your crafting coaches, because what I'm going to explain to you today, and just so you guys know, we educate differently over here. So you won't be seeing how to splice paper together for sublimation projects. You won't be seeing how to manipulate printers over here. Um, you won't be seeing anything like that. You won't be seeing tips and tricks. And unfortunately, we don't have anything to sublimate or press for you today. However, we do have something to help you to understand who we are, what we do, and how to shop with us. It seems to be one of the biggest issues as we attract more and more creative, crafting minded people to our platforms. And the biggest issue with us is that it's harder and harder to create content for crafters, being that we're not crafters. And I'm going to say that again. It's really hard and challenging for us to create content for crafters when you want to see crafting, but we're not crafters. We're not sitting around sewing things together, knitting and embroidering, and we're not sitting around making things and, doing epoxy. And that's not our thing. Our thing is that we are retailers, okay? We're retailers. And what does that mean to you as the customer? Well, if you found us, if you happen to find us, if you happen to have been watching us and following us, you have to know that we are retailers, just like Hobby Lobby, just like Joann's, just like Michael's. And I say those stores because most crafted minded personnel, they understand these companies. They know that they can go to a Joann's or a Michael's or a Hobby Lobby and buy a shirt. They know that they can go to a Joann's, Michael's, or Hobby Lobby and buy sometimes a sublimation project or product. They know that they can go and buy paper in some of these places. So they are reselling these things at a retail cost. Here's one of the biggest issues that we have, or I think some of the customers have issues with us trying to understand why we do what we do. It's because we're not wholesalers. We are retailers. What does that mean? It's very simple. We found some vendors. We've done some research. We found some vendors. We like different products. We find out what is trending, what the community is looking for, what they're wanting, what they're liking. And then we invest. We invest our money and we purchase those items we purchase those items in a bulk situation, okay? In bulk. We purchase a lot of them at a lower cost. Some of those items we're getting at wholesale rates, okay? And then we come back and resell those items to the customers. That's what's happening. That's what we are. We're resellers. Just like Walmart, just like Target, just like Best Buy, Belk, all those people, they're retailers. I think a lot of customers find it hard to believe that we're getting these items at a low cost and we're going back and selling them to you at retail. That's called business. And until the crafting community who's dealing with us, until our customers that's dealing with us can understand that we are retailers, not wholesalers, we're going to keep on coming out with this type of education so you can understand. So when you come to us and you shop with us, then you'll understand why our prices are the way they are and what we're actually offering, how we actually offer these things to you. Now, I know I talk about a lot of stuff that we don't do. I'm going to continue for a minute. We also don't give classes anymore. It's not our responsibility to show you how to make an item. But we do, you will find us, especially on our YouTube channel. Can't say Facebook too much anymore. because Facebook is deleting videos after 30 days. But you will find on our YouTube channel lots and lots of videos where we have done demonstrations and somewhat tutorials on our specific items, showing you just how well our items sublimate, just how well our t-shirts sublimate, our tumblers sublimate, how well our screen print transfers are transferring, how well our chenille patches are transferring. That's our responsibility, to show you how well our products work so you can make an informed decision as if you want to shop with us or not. We save all the coaching and crafting and teaching classes to the people who like doing that. It's not that I don't like sharing information. It's not that my wife doesn't like sharing information, but that is not our business model. And because it's not our business model, we find there's a little bit of a conflict with certain customers and certain personalities, wondering why we're not taking the time to teach people how to do things. I was looking at some video, because I always watch videos on how to make our business better and how to improve our relationship with our customers. And I was looking at some videos, and I always get these videos of these crafting divas and these crafting queens and these crafting coaches showing you how to do things. Just recently, I saw a video of a young lady showing people how to sublimate fans from Alibaba. I'm not going to show you how to sublimate fans from Alibaba. I'm going to show you 1 or 2 times how well our fans sublimate with our sublimation paper, using our sublimation printer and our sublimation ink, and the results that you're going to get using the fans that we have purchased from our vendor. That's where we differ. That's where the difference is. We're not here to give you crafting videos. And although we want you to watch our content, although we want you to like and follow us, we want to be monetized and we want to get paid for the videos and the things that we share as well. But we have to figure out a different way to create content to attract your attention. We cannot start crafting, because if we start crafting, then you're going to expect that. You're going to expect us to craft, and you're going to think that we're crafters. So if I have to come on here every day for a period of time saying the same old thing, that we're not crafters and we're not wholesalers, we're retailers, then I'll do that. But for you to better understand how you can benefit from our services, we already have vendors. We've already done the research. We've already done our homework. We know what is good and what's not good, because we're selling you what's good. And we're staying away from what's not good. If you don't see it on our website, if you don't see us selling it, then it's probably not going to be a good idea for us to sell it to you. And it's not going to be a good idea to put our names out there, because if you get the wrong response, then it's not going to be good. That's business. That's pretty much business 101. Can't make you see us as business owners. We can't make you see us as business owners, but we do know that these conversations are not going to ever be popular among the crafting community. A couple of more things that you have to understand about us before I go forward is that retail means that the price is going to be more than what we paid for it. And that probably doesn't sit well and won't sit well with a lot of kumbaya type of crafters out there. Talking about the terminology of gatekeeping and holding back information, and which is another thing I want to share with you. I am a gatekeeper when it comes to where we actually who we actually buy our items from. That's our business's information. That's personal business information. I'm keeping that to myself. The research that we've done, the things that we have tried, the going back and forth, that's going to be kept close. But basic information, because we don't make time to go out there and share freely or every day, that does not make you a gatekeeper. There's so much information out there in the crafting world that you guys can actually see and do on your own if you just actually take some time to do your own homework. Do me a favor, guys. Type a number 1 in the comments. Type a number 1 in the comments if you own an Epson printer. Type a number 1 in the comments if you own an Epson printer. Anybody own an Epson printer? for sublimation. I guess I should say that. Got a number 1 over here on TikTok. Anybody else? Type a number 1 if you're on the Epson printer. Got another number 1. Okay. Got a number 1 over here on YouTube. Do you know how long your Epson printer can print? Type that in the comments. Do you know how long your Epson printer can print? It's Epson desktop printer. I guess I should be a little bit more specific. Do you know how long your Epson desktop printer can print? Okay, so for those of you who are typing no, then I want you to go and do a Google search. I want you to go and do a Google search. Grand Rising, John, thanks for jumping on. Miss Fleming, thanks for jumping on. Grand Rising. I want you to go and do a Google search, and I want you to find out how long your Epson printer can print, because that's going to save you guys. For me to tell you, it's awesome. But what if I'm lying? What if I'm lying to you when I tell you that it can print 47 inches? You're probably saying, hey, well, and Tamara, you say, I never thought about that. If you never thought about it, it's because you haven't had a need to do it. So no, you have an 8.5 by 14 inch paper tray, but your Epson printer can print longer than 14 inches. If you go and do your homework, Grand Rising, thanks for jumping on, Cigar. If you go and do your homework, this is just a simple request from me to you. Do your homework, do a Google search or any engine search, and find out how long my Epson desktop printer, the particular one that I have, whatever your printer is, how long can it print? That is why we sell paper rolls. That's why we sell sublimation paper rolls. You say you got a large Epson, a large format. What's a large format? What's the brand of it? I want y'all to think about this. We're not gatekeeping. We're not gatekeeping when the information is out there as public. You have to change your print settings if I get the roll. That means that you can print longer. Right? So you have the same printer that we have right here. So that what I'm saying right now doesn't apply to you, because you know you can print longer. So that's where we're at. So what we're doing is we're going to share with you how our products work. We're going to share with you how you can best use our products to make money on your side hustle or in your business. That's our job and that's our responsibility. For those of you who are looking for other things, unfortunately, we won't be able to give that to you, because if we start crafting, it's going to take away from building our business. And I know some of you guys probably saying, I don't really care, right? Let me see. Epson 15,000. It said no. 13 by 19 is your paper tray size, but we sell 13-inch paper rolls as well. The rolls have 328 feet on them. The 8.5 inch and the 13 inch have 328 feet on them. You can print longer than 19 inches on a 15,000, but you have to know yourself. So how can we continue to do business? How can we continue to do business? What is it that we're going to be able to do and share with you that's going to make you to continue to want to shop with us? Because what we're not going to do, I got to tell you, we're not going to do, we just can't get on here and just press up all of our inventory so you can be happy because you say, oh, they're crafting. We have videos. We need you guys to go to our YouTube channel, which is The Blank Spot. We have videos. And our videos that we share that are free, they're still free. Our videos will give you a lot of information on our products and certain products that you may want to use. Okay. I don't want to come off as being negative, but I need you guys to understand that we're building a business, and without customers, we won't have a business. We won't have a business without customers. However, as we attract more and more crafty-minded customers, we have more hobbyists than we have side hustlers and business owners. Okay. So now I need you to understand that if you are at the top, if the crafters are at the top of our customer base, how can we facilitate information to you? How can we share information to you without you thinking that we're crafting? Many people cannot associate with this size printer. Many people are not going to be able to associate with that. Many people are not going to be able to associate with a large format heat press. So now what I need you guys to do is I need you to share this video. I need you to share this with one of your crafting buddies, one of your crafting friends. Also encourage them and remind them that there's different levels to this thing. Some of us are business owners and some of us are actually in business to turn a profit. We know that we have to help customers in order to, continue to be successful. But we also have to understand that there are different things and different lines where we just can't cross. We won't cross. So you got to stop comparing companies like us and companies like us to the person that's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok that's crafting. Got to stop comparing us to those people because we're not those people. That's just not our lane. That's not our business model. On a side note, where you get your, talking about sublimation now, where you get your sublimation items matters. Where you get your sublimation items, it matters. There's a lot of people who have jumped into this whole craze about the Clack Fans. And they will drive 100 miles to save $2. They'll go to other platforms and without doing their research and their due diligence and their homework, they'll go to other platforms. You don't have a vendor. You found somebody on Amazon. And yes, I got to blast Amazon. You found a vendor on Amazon and they are charging a lower price than the Blank Spot or companies like the Blank Spot. And the first thing you say is, hey, you know what? I'm going to go buy it from them because it's cheaper. I hope you get what you want. Because we know here at the Blank Spot that we have tested our products. When the fans first surfaced back in February, I think the beginning or the middle of February, we had fans and we tested our fans for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. We tested the temperature, we tested the time, we tested the color, we tested putting them back together. We tested our products before we put them on the shelf to sell. Do you honestly think that every vendor and every supplier is doing that? They're not. So what you get when you shop with us, when you purchase from us, what you get is tested, tried, and proven products. You're getting stuff that we can guarantee that is going to work. And we don't make a lot of guarantees, but we're not putting out products that are bogus either. Everything that you've purchased out of our shop, out of our store, from our warehouse, from our website, we guarantee that it's going to work if you use it in accordance to our instructions and directions. Grand Rising, Octavius, thanks for jumping on. These are the things that you have to consider if you're going to be shopping with small businesses such as ours. Something to think about. You're looking for someone to teach you how to make something, and normally you're looking for it for free. You got to be mindful of free because free still comes with the cost. Another thing, please, no matter whether you're a crafter, whether you are a side hustler, or whether you are a business owner, please give yourself time. When you shop with us, give yourself time to receive your products. I'm trying to read, John. I got to turn this to where it's not hitting that white. Appreciate it. You got to give yourself time to get your products mailed to you. We have a lot of customers asking, and it's probably for various reasons, how long is the processing time? How long will it take to get to me? How long? Well, I want you to turn that around. Did I take a last minute job? Did I promise the customer an unrealistic turnaround time? Am I trying to squeeze the supplier and try to make them give me something or send me something that's not realistic in time-wise? Our shipping policy, our processing policy is on our website. You can go to our website, theblankspot.com. If you scroll to the bottom of the front page, you can click on our shipping policy. We even have excerpts of the post office and UPS and what their recommended delivery times are. And just remember that they're recommended. A lot of people, we're finding out they're not shopping with us because, especially local. I'm going to go to the local people now. A lot of the local people are not shopping with us because we stopped pickup service. But Amazon doesn't have a pickup service. Imagine that. Nothing's changed. Our quality didn't change. We still ship. We still have a quick turnaround time. But because they cannot come and pick it up, because they cannot access us, because they don't have the ability to order it on Monday and then come back at their leisure and pick it up 2 Mondays later, it's a problem. To those customers, I say thank you for the money that you've invested in our business, and we appreciate you. But we also are thankful for our online customers because you've been replaced. You're more than welcome to come back, but we didn't miss a beat. For everybody who's local, who stopped shopping with us because they're behind on their shoulders and they're upset because they couldn't control the way we ran our business, we're not missing you. I would love to get that extra revenue. Probably doesn't sound like it, but I want you to remember that this is our business model and this is what we're doing and how we're conducting business. If you are passing through and you say, hey, I just wanted to stop by and check y'all out and see if you had something, we have a sign on our door that says deliveries only. The only people that are allowed to pick up from our warehouse is if you ordered a custom item. And I'm not talking about a gang sheet. You had to order a custom shirt, hoodie, fan, tumbler. Maybe we met you at an event. You're able to come and pick up. Anybody that's custom can come pick up. But if you're being serviced on the blank side, you have to get it shipped. And you don't have to be okay with that. You can choose to take your business elsewhere. Just know that that's not going to stop us. We're growing a business. We're not crafters. We are business owners. And that's nothing against crafters. But we're at a different level. And the sooner you guys understand that about businesses like ours and other businesses similar to ours, the better you'll be, better off you'll be, because now we can have a conversation. We can have a conversation. The things that we provide to you are crafting supplies. We're able to provide crafting supplies to you. If you want screen print transfers, we have them. Today is $1 or $2 Tuesday for sublimation. We have it. You looking for rhinestone? We have it. You want sublimation shirts? We got it. You want tumblers? You want any other type of drinkware, bags, graduation? We got it because we are suppliers. Just understand that it's going to come to you at a retail price. I'm not seeing people going to Walmart or Target asking, well, what if I buy 10? Simple math. Multiply how much that one item costs by 10. Not saying that there's anything wrong with you asking, but don't be surprised if we come back and say, hey, you know what? We will give you a bulk pricing, but it starts at 100 because that's business. Because our platform and our business model is retail. It's not that we don't want your business, but you have to understand, even you, as the way you're set up, you may not even be in a position to buy in bulk. If you want to buy wholesale, and if you want to guarantee that you can buy wholesale and bulk prices, I recommend you go and find a vendor or several vendors. And it's really not that hard to do. It's going to take some money. You're going to have to spend some money. Okay. You're going to have to probably stay up late because it's a 12-hour difference between here and China. You're going to have to do some homework, some research. Really going to have to do some work. It's possible. You're going to have to make some oopsies. You may have to make some bad purchases. See, we've done all that. We've made all the bad purchases. We've gotten the products that don't sublimate. We've got the products that's bad quality. We've made it easier for you. That's why we're comfortable and confident, and we're able to sell you the items that we purchase at a lower cost at a retail price. Until you're ready to do that, then you're going to be buying retail, not just from us, but from every retailer out there. And I'm going to read that, Latoya. I don't want you to think that I didn't get that. Latoya says on Facebook, folks only do this to small businesses that are becoming big businesses, We understand that. We understand that you guys feel connected. We understand that you feel connected, especially when you see us go live, or especially when you see us sharing some pertinent information. We got these fan transfers right here. I know you guys are excited and you feel connected. But there's going to come a time, not that we stop giving great service, but there may come a time to where you may not have the access that you think you have. They do it on TikTok too. It's disrespectful. Well, the reason why they do it, guys, the reason why people ask for vendor information, for example, is because somebody's out there giving it. And people are thinking that they're taking a shortcut. There are smaller businesses that have made money off of giving vendors lists out. And that's nothing wrong if that's what they want to do. That's just not our model. So I understand people are going to be people, and we're not going to be able to stop people from asking questions and doing what they want to do. But just remember, we work on energy around here. And if that's the type of energy that we get, then that's probably the type of energy that we're going to give. Nothing personal, it's just business. We would love each and every one of you guys to go and check out our website. Not just on Tuesdays when we have our $2 Tuesday, not just on Thursdays when we have our $1 Thursday, but every day. Every day that you're spending money, we want you to come see how our website is and spend money with us. Every day. That's it. That's how businesses stay in business. Now, the way businesses go out of business is to go overseas, figuratively, find vendors, purchase items at wholesale and bulk prices, and then come back and just sell it for double of what they purchased it for. That's how people run out of business. People go out of business being nice. People go out of business having a consumer mindset. We have still created a persona to where you can make money after you've purchased our product. It's your responsibility to price your items correctly. It's your responsibility to still price your items, because you are also selling retail. Many of you are not in a position to give discounts. You may think you are, but you're not. Many of you are not. Many of you are not in a position to give sales and money off. Many of you are not trying to run your business. You're just saying, unless you are buying items at the lowest possible cost, and you have a gap, that's it. Free shipping also will run businesses out of business, because we're trying to appeal to customers, and we're trying to play big boy and big girls rules in business when we're not ready. So our business is a retail company. We are a sublimation blanks and t-shirt transfer supply company. We have rhinestone transfers, screen print transfers, sublimation transfers, full color and single color screen print. And then we also have chenille patches. Then we have a host of other different sublimation blanks and supplies, to include our own sublimation paper, sublimation tape, and ink. Check out our website once again. I hope this message got to someone who needed to see it. And if you think someone needs to see this message, please don't hesitate to share. That's pretty much all I got. I got some orders to produce. I am going to be open for questions. If you guys got any questions, I'm going to be open for questions for anybody who has questions right now. As I do some orders, I'll stay on for a little while longer. But yeah. So questions and or comments about how we can help you as a crafter, side hustler, or business owner, how we can help you to excel in your craft or your business. Anybody got any questions? Anybody have any questions? All right, now I open the floor. This is the part that y'all ask questions now. If not, this is where we going. This right here is our everyday, y'all. This is our everyday. Oh yeah, if you guys didn't know, we have a new product that we have that's available as well. The new product is we have bundles for the Clack Fans. We have Clack Fan bundles. We have Clack Fan bundles. Let me see. Tamara, tell your wife I said thank you for putting the Juneteenth bundle up after I asked. Great, appreciate it. Okay, you're welcome. I will tell her. Let's see. On Tuesday, on Fans Wholesale. We don't wholesale fans. I don't know if you just got here or maybe you missed the conversation. We don't wholesale fans. What we do have is we have a buy-in. We have a buy-in that's going on right now. You can go to the website, go to the front page, scroll down, look at where you can purchase the fans, and inside that collection, you will see a buy-in. You'll be able to get the fans for lower than the retail price that we're selling them for. But we don't sell fans wholesale. So the only Tuesday special that we have is that we're selling our sublimation blanks, our sublimation transfers for $2. So it's $2 Tuesday. But as I was stating, a product that we created, and we have eight different options to choose from. So the three pack Clack Fan bundle is going to consist of 3 fans and 3 transfers. So we have 3 of the inspiration transfers that you can pick. We got 3 of the Juneteenth that you can pick. We also have 3 of the D9 and the Juneteenth and the OES. So that's something that you can actually do as well. Any more questions? Yeah, I think you may have missed that about the wholesale. We're retailers, so we're not doing any wholesale. The best price that you can get on the fans is going to be the buy-in. Okay, and the buy-in, if you look at the flyer, you'll see that there's a minimum purchase of 10. You got to purchase at least 10 for the buy-in. No, the fan transfers are never going to be $2. Every once in a while, we may take $1 off, but I'm going to share something with you because I want you to think about this. This is about 26 inches. It's about 26 inches. Okay? It's about 26 inches. We're not going to sell this for $2 or we'll go out of business. So the fan transfers will never be $2. We think that the price point that it is right now is a great price point. The options are very simple. If you or if anybody doesn't think that that's a good price, they can take and they can place paper together to make a fan transfer. That's an option. If you think that the price may be too much. Let's see. If I have a 3X shirt, do you guys have sublimation transfers for larger size shirts? So the question I think you're asking is, and what we can do for you is you can actually go to our website, depending on which transfers we have. You can use our transfers to build your own gang sheet. And there's a YouTube video that I created as well, using our transfers to build your own gang sheet. What happens is we have a certain group of transfers. Once you open up the gang sheet, you'll be able to go there. And I don't quote me, but it's I want to say choose from our files, Tamara. I want to say choose from our files. There, if you see an image that you want, you can make it larger. Okay, you can make it larger. But if that doesn't help you, you can email me, and I'll respond to your email and I'll break it down to you. Okay. Or if you need to give me a call, you can give me a call. But you can use our transfers. So we do have a handful of football transfers, I believe, that are like 14 inches. But other than that, there's an option to use our transfers to create a game sheet. I think the video that I did was build your own game sheet using our transfers, I believe. Questions, comments. Yeah, give me a call. I'll be off in probably about 5 minutes because I don't think we're gonna get too many questions. If you guys just jumping on, this is the Blank Spot. We are a sublimation blanks and t-shirt transfer supplier. Supplier, not wholesaler. We don't do bulk. We don't do supply wholesale. Let's see. Do you have different transfers in the fans? So if you go to the website, yes, we do. And if you go to the website, you'll see. Thanks, Bree. You'll see the different transfers that we have. If you go to the website, you'll see the different transfers that we have. Some of the transfers are set up in 6-pack bundles. Some of them are set up in 6-pack bundles. And the ones that we just recently created, we created a 3-pack fan bundle with 3 transfers. So you can go and buy the transfers separately, or you can get them in a bundle. But all that information is on the website. If you want to design your own fan transfer, because there are a lot of creative people out there, if you want to design your own fan transfer, we will print that for you on one of our game sheets. That's just an option that you're going to have to choose. Select the game sheet. Once again, there's a video showing how to upload your transfers as well. 6-pack bundles are the best. I think it's a good price point too. I think it's a great price point. I want y'all to understand something. We want y'all to save money. We want you to be successful. But truth be told, we got to stay in business too. So we want to give you great prices and we want you guys to be successful. We want to give you a price point to where you can make money. You can buy individuals or you can buy them bundles. Bundles are obviously going to save you money. Now, if your money's not right at that point, then I'm not gonna you got to go to the website. You got to go to the website. I don't know if you can't find the website, this is what it is. If not, you can go to the link in the description, but you have to go to the website. Your money may not be right. Your finances may not be right, or you may be a first timer and you may just want to try it out. Nothing wrong with that. But I want you guys to remember something I said previously. We've already tested it. We know that our paper works. We know that our fans work. We know that our equipment works. You're not going to get that on other platforms. We know that when you use our sublimation paper, that you don't have to put butcher paper on top because our paper doesn't bleed. But there are companies out there who are selling leaky paper. Questions, comments? Questions, comments? Remember, all of our items are on our website. And unfortunately, if you're looking for me to run the prices down to you, I'm not going to be able to do that. I mean, I can, but I'm not. Go to the website, theblankspot.com. Check us out for all pricing. We got these fan bundles. Get them in a bundle of 3. I think it's going to be popular. Save you about $5. So DJ, I know the people on Facebook and YouTube can't see you. So I'm just gonna say this. We are a retailer. We're not a wholesaler. So some of the questions that you're asking, it'd probably be best if you email us. We're not gonna put it out on social media that we're gonna give you a discount if you order this many or order that many. That would mean that we're selling wholesale or we're selling bulk. But if you have a question about making a purchase, a serious question about making a purchase, and you want to get a quote or an estimate and want to know how much we can offer you off if you purchase a certain amount, then feel free to email us. Our email is also in the bio, in the description. But we're not wholesalers. We sell retail. Okay. I need everyone to understand that we sell retail. I mean, does everybody understand the difference between retail and wholesale? And I don't want to beat anybody up, but we're not running over to China. We're not running over to China to buy 2,000 widgets for 25 cents each so we can come back over here and sell them for 50 cents each. That's hustling. And I ain't no hustler. Somebody gonna miss that and somebody gonna get that. No, the 3-pack fan bundles don't have the same shipping time. The 3-pack fan bundles are going to ship like regular products. They're ready to go right now. And like I said before, man, we educate differently on this side. On this side of social media, we educate differently. Okay, we're gonna talk about a little bit of business. Even though we know that people who are crafting and not business owners don't want to hear it, this may not be the platform for you. But we're gonna talk about business. We're gonna talk a little bit about, shipping and pricing and things like that. We're gonna talk about that because that's what we do. We're not gonna be talking about, how you can go and get a vendor and how you can flip your money, because that's not our ball game. There's more than enough people that are on social media trying to show you how to flip money and make fast money. That's not us. It's just not. There's more than enough coaches. There's more than enough coaches out there trying to tell you how you can splice paper together, how you can, manipulate different things. You know what I'm saying? That's not us. We don't teach design. It's certain things we just don't do because it's not in our business model. It's going to slow the growth of our business down. I mean, at this point, it's nothing wrong with being selfish. Y'all got to understand that too. And some of y'all, once I believe some of y'all start to understand there's nothing wrong with being selfish and protecting your time and your peace, I think that a lot of you guys will be able to make more money. We're not going to be the ones who are going to be jumping on last minute, orders. And, our orders, if it's last minute and we accept it, that means we're going to charge you an inconvenience fee. If you go to our website and you want to get something shipped by tomorrow or want it to arrive tomorrow, you got to pay for it express. That's how business works. I'm not sure who you guys been listening to. I'm not sure who y'all following, but we educate differently on this side. And that's probably why our content is not as popular as showing you how to make something. I'm not going to apologize for that. But we're running a business over here. We're running a retail business over here. And you're probably going to say, well, you keep on saying retail business. I'm going to keep on saying it until y'all share it with somebody and say, hey, y'all might not want to go over there because they doing retail. They ain't doing wholesale. You might not want to go over there. They're not teaching classes. They're not teaching tricks and tips and trades, and they're not doing that. They're a business. Funny part, man. Funny part. Somebody, and I got to be careful how I share this, but somebody, family, let's say a family friend, wanted to purchase something. They wanted to order something, and they got stopped. They got paused. They got put on pause. And the person that they talked to was like, "Hey, I was gonna go over to Eric and order some X, Y, and Z items." And the person told them, they said, "Hey, you may wanna be careful because they're in business. They ain't gonna just give it to you." Thanks for calling the Blank Spot. May I help you? Well, hold on. Are you following us right now? Are you following us right now? We're live. So you want me to put you on speaker so everybody can hear your question? What? No, what's your question? You're not on speaker. What's your question? No, you're not missing anything. Go ahead. Well, I thank you. I thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks. Somebody appreciates us over here, y'all. Yes, ma'am. What's your question then? Okay. What do you want to purchase? Okay. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You just got to give us a heads up, so we can actually set them aside for you. That way, there's no conflict. But we usually keep it between 700 to 1,000 on hand. Would you? Well, we got to have a conversation because we're gonna be different. However, however, for that amount of order, I mean, same thing. But this is what I want you to do. Are you gonna need transfers as well? Okay. 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 Well, do you have our email? info@theblankspot.com. Yeah, info@theblankspot.com. Make sure you email us that. Okay. What's the time? What's the time frame you thinking? Estimation. Okay. Wow, that's like right around the corner. So you're pressing 100 fans before Juneteenth. All right, I'm with you. Okay, you got a large press and all that stuff. You got all the equipment. You ready? Okay. Cool beans. Cool beans. All right. Well, yeah. Let us know if we can help you. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. Take care. Bye. Yeah, man. We got somebody who following us, man. I like that. But nah, just know that, like I said, we're educating differently on this side. We won't have the most popular conversations because we're not always on here showing you how to do stuff. There's plenty of channels out there that's doing that. Make sure you follow us on our Facebook, which is the Blank Spot TBS. Make sure you follow us on our YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube, which is the Blank Spot, and also our IG, our Instagram, which is the Blank Spot. Whether you follow us on TikTok, to be honest with you, if you're on TikTok and you follow us here, you're gonna miss out on some things because I don't go live on TikTok all the time. But this is our website. Today is $2 Sublimation Tuesday. Get you some $2 sublimation transfers. Also, we have 3-pack fan bundles. Go to our website, check that out. They're all in our fan collection. And don't forget to check out our different transfers. And if you have your own design, feel free to upload your design, get a gang sheet, get it done. We can go ahead and get it printed out for you and send it to you. This is Eric coming in from the Blank Spot. We are a sublimation blanks and t-shirt transfer supply company located just outside of Columbia, South Carolina. Thank you for your time. Hopefully you got some value out of this. Like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. We will see everybody at the top because there are too many people struggling at the bottom. Peace.